Right. Okay.
It's a cat.
Okay, so look, I'm pretty sure you would say, I mean, we said that there was a energy before y'all.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
Was it a hip hop? It was a hip hop energy before y'all.
I mean, to me, like we said, you can take energy on any level. Tap dancing,
Culture.
you know.
As far as
It's just
culture,
what it is.
spray painting and culture,
See,
graffiti.
Again, that's that class of what they was doing. Like if you went to the Park Side, the Park Side was cats from Harlem. We used to do parties for 3 people: Michelle, Myrna, and Mariette. They was the 3 M's. They did a lot of parties with us, but they had people from Harlem. So they had all Harlem come up. That's how we knew a lot of Harlem people and a lot of people that was getting money in Harlem. But when you went to the Park Side, that was a lot different.
This was Parkside Plaza. This is where they held extravagant dances, jams, parties, but it used to be exclusive. This is really one of the only places that Herc played where he really didn't want you wearing sneakers. Was the Parkside Plaza.
But when you went to the Park Side, that was a lot different. That was a ballroom, but it was fabulous. They had champagne coming out the fountain. You know what I'm saying? You had to pay back then. You had to come in there with money. That was Harlem coming uptown. Okay. You know?
So besides y'all, like I say, I'm pretty sure you would say y'all was the first with hip hop.
I mean,
Y'all started. Okay, so let me ask you. Besides you and Herc, who would you say was next after y'all?
I gotta say right there again, you gotta go with Mario. You gotta go with even Smokey and them. You gotta go with some guys that was around. But they to me, they wasn't, big enough.
It wasn't big enough.
It wasn't big enough.
Right.
But again, I didn't see all these people till we start really.
Okay, so the only 2 that you could vouch for is Smokey and Mario.
Yeah, because I didn't travel the DJ circuit, so
Right.
I don't want guys to get that wrong. That was more Herc.
Okay.
Now I knew the hustlers. I knew guys getting money, the best, the Charlie Rocks, the people, Norm Rockwell, Cocaine Smitty. I knew people getting money. Herc knew the DJs, but still saying again, we was going everywhere. We went to Bronx River. We went to any party by the town. Nobody came over here. They weren't coming over. They wasn't coming over here playing. You couldn't get a crowd. You understand? When we played here, if you gave a party in a 20-block radius, the party was empty.
Okay, right, because you said Mario was there when y'all started, but he didn't have no equipment.
Right.
Is that right?
To me, okay. I mean, that's how I took it.
So let me ask you, does that disqualify him?
No, not at all.
Because he had small equipment.
Not at all.
So with small equipment, would you say he was before her? With small equipment?
I couldn't call it. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like I said again, I couldn't call it because I didn't travel that circuit till Herc they start bumping heads.
Okay.
But Herc used to take me to 1 or 2 of their parties.
Okay.
Like I'd be there with him. That's why I said I understood Mario.
Right.
That's why I didn't understand how they kicked him under the rug, but they kicked me under the rug.
Right. Okay.
So I understand this fight here. This ain't got nothing to do with money, politics.
There's a part in the video I showed you where it was hypothetically, it was all in context because me and Cokey Rock was talking. I'm pretty sure you would say y'all was the first with hip hop. Y'all started. Okay, so let me ask you. Besides you and Herc, who would you say was next after y'all?
I gotta say right there again, you gotta go with Mario. You gotta go with even Smokey and them. You gotta go with some guys that was around.
And like I said, I give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm pretty sure you would say hip hop started with you and Herc. Who would you say was next after you? And you didn't really.
Right.
What?
The hypothetical thing was, don't even put that. That's not even a part of a real question. All right, because there was no that we were second. There was none. Mario, DJ Mario, all right, which when it wasn't even when we started hip hop, there wasn't no DJ this.
Right.
It wasn't no DJ. There was no Disco King Mario. It was none of that. It was just Mario.
Okay.
All right, that was it. So when that started, hip hop, Herc was nowhere around. Period. Okay.
Or he was in the tunnel with the black space.
I started to go to parties when I was 16 years old. I started to go to parties when I was 16 years old. 16 years old.
Herc was nowhere around. Period. Okay.
Well, he was in the tunnel with the black spades.
Even if he was there, he had nothing to do with what we were doing. Okay. So to say second, totally, it got, you explained to me what it meant or whatever.
Giving him the benefit of the doubt, because
but that's not the benefit of the doubt, because there should be no doubt.
Well, he said he met Mario later on, so from his perspective, Mario came after him.
Okay, and listen, and you know what? This is what I just don't understand. Cokey Rock, all right, is a G.
Right.
All right? He's an OG.
Right.
All right. So he was doing things that the G's were doing. All right? So he took that, what he was doing as a G, and brought Herc. Okay? So in the hip hop perspective of it all, Cokey Rock was before Herc.
Right, as far as hip hop.
As far as hip hop is concerned, Cokey Rock was hip hop before Herc.
Right. Right. I was thinking the same thing.
And so Cokey Rock was hip hop when we were doing it. Okay?
Right.
And so he was doing it.
Right.
So when he got Herc with the equipment to come and do it, that's the start of Herc being hip hop.
Right.
Not Cokey Rock being hip hop.
Right.
Okay? So I told you, this is the reason why Cokey Rock got etched out. Because you start talking about interviews and you start talking about this, and that's when finance came in. Okay? Cokey Rock didn't need no money. Cokey Rock didn't need no money. He was doing things. And Cokey Rock, he'll go through, I'll be right in front of him. I tell him, yo, you ain't need no money. And so when that money came into the picture, that's when they kind of edged Cokey Rock out.
I'm the founding father. I'm the inventor. Nobody else stand on that platform with me.
They edge him out of the history.
Right.
Edge him out of the history. And then everything becomes, okay, Herc. Right? And so now when Herc goes to the party, they paying Herc. When they doing it, they paying Herc. But they don't got to pay Cokey Rock because he edged out of it.
Right.
You feel me?
And then they tried to build this whole Caribbean connection.
Right.
Right.
Which, like I said, it really gets me so upset to know that listen to those records. Those records are always a cover of our records.
What do you mean by that?
It means that we can make a record. They'll do the record over Caribbean style and take credit for the record. Okay, so they do a cover
that's a good point.
of our record.
Right.
So if they're doing a cover, that means you got it from where?
Right, exactly.
You got it from us.
Right.
But you know what? Like I say, yo, brother, the real G's, the smart people will look at our videos, look at the other videos, and already determine and know, yo, they right, they wrong.
Right.
They doers, they followers. They creators, they
imitators.
imitators. Simple.
Right.